Group by function in SQL is used to create summary of a table. Similarly, just like how we have pivot tables in Excel, which helps us to obtain the insights of our data in a format of a summary, similarly, we have group by function in SQL, which allows us to generate summary of our data. In our today's session, we will be discussing about how we can use group by function to generate summary of our data. So let's get started, guys. Before we start the video, if you want to become a successful data analyst with WsCube, then WsCube Tech is bringing their premium data analytics mentorship program. Its cohort 2 is launching in September. So if you want to be a part of this journey with WsCube, then click on apply now. Now let's get started, guys. So for this, first of all, I will be calling my data over here. Let's call our whole data. So I'm using this table which has the details of employees, and if I call the employees once again over here, this is how our data looks like. Now, if I want to know how much total salary is going in each department, so for that, I need to group by my data based on department. For that, the query that I'm going to write would look like this, that select. Now, we want department over here. So, department, comma. The next thing that we want is the total salary. So, for that, I'll be writing sum of salary from the name of our table is employees. So if I close my data over here, if I close my query over here, and if I try to run it, it won't work for me. It will throw me an error. Why? Because department, there are several departments. We want to find the sum of this salary based on our departments. So for that, we need to write group by department. And now if I run this, you can see in the engineering department, the total salary which is going is 3,15,000. Then comes marketing. Then we have sales, HR, research and finance. Similarly, you can order by this data as well. So let's order it by sum of salary. Let's give it a name as TS. Let's call it TS, that is total salary. So if I order it by TS, this is how it looks like. Right now it's in ascending order. If you want it to be in descending order, you can also make it in descending order. So this is how we can find the sum of it. Similarly, if you want to find the average of salary, we can also find the average of salary. So here we have the average of salary, and I guess I have changed its name as TS. So this one is as TS, this one is as AS. Okay, AS. Okay, I have written as too many times. So AS I meant was average salary, but we can write average salary like this. Okay, and let's put it in another line as well. So this is how it looks like. We have department, we have total salary, and we also have the average salary. Similarly, let's call the data once again. Now I also want to get this data based on gender as well. So what I want is, I want to see the average salary distribution based on department and then on gender. Okay. So similarly, I will be writing my query like this, that first we have department, second is we have gender, and based on that I want to find the average of salary from the name of our table is employees. Now we will group by. So we need to group by both of our columns. So both of our columns which is before our aggregating value, we need to group by based on both of them. So I'll be writing department. See, if I write only department and if I try to run it, it won't work for me. It will throw me an error. And even if I write only gender and if I don't write department, again it will not work. We need to write both of them, both the column names which is before the aggregate value. Okay. So here we will be writing department, comma, gender. Now if I run it, so in the engineering department we have males, and this is how the salary looks like. Marketing may we have female, and this is how the salary looks like. And then we have male, and then in HR we have female. Okay, we do not have much of males and females distribution. The data is too small for classifying it into males and females. So let's have a look on data once again. So if I talk about engineering, in engineering we have male, and here we have male, here we have male, and all of them are males. So there is no point of grouping by the data based on gender. What we can do is we can group by the data based on country instead. So instead of gender, let's take country. Okay, and then group by it based on country as well. Now if I run this, so we have engineering in USA, engineering department's average salary is 78,000, while in China it's 80,000. Similarly, we have marketing. For marketing in USA is 65,000, marketing in UAE is 73,000. So this is how we are getting average values based on department and then categorized with countries as well. You can again order by the data based on anything. So let's order by our data based on department this time. Okay. So first we have engineering in China, US. Then in finance, we only have Spain's data. In HR, we have US and UK and USA. In marketing, we have UAE, USA. In research, again, we have 2 countries. And in sales, again, we have 2 country names, based on which we have the average salaries. So I hope, guys, that after this session, it is clear how we can group by our data. Always make sure that your non-aggregate columns should come before the aggregate column. Okay, they should never come after the aggregate column. So you cannot write department and average salary and then country. You need to write it department, country and then average salary. And because we have given 2 columns which are non-aggregated, we need to provide the same number of columns and same columns in the group by section as well. So group by allows us to create the summary of our data. If we have our whole data and if we want to create a summary of our data, in that condition we use group by function. I hope how we can use group by function is clear to you, and for more such SQL related videos, follow our channel WsCube Tech. Thank you.